What's up, people? So I just got off of a pretty, pretty good call. Kind of opened my eyes up a little bit more. Well, a lot more. Every time I listen to these calls, it just blows my mind. But essentially, it was about things in life that hold us back, like traditional jobs, even traditional owning your own business, traditional schooling, all the stuff that we think that is right, which I'm not putting it down. I'm not putting a job down. I'm not putting traditional school down. I'm not putting any of that down. But we get stuck in such a way that we don't even take the time out to give ourselves a chance to become successful, become financially free or successful or anything like that. So what do? We just keep going mediocre and having mediocre lives and not pushing ourselves to have what we really want in this lifetime. So on the call, and by the way, the call was by one of the most successful and one of the smartest people I've ever had the opportunity to personally meet, which I have. But David Sharp talked about, you know, being focused inside your business. If you really want to be successful and you want to make, a lot of money and you want to be able to do what you want to do, well, you better start focusing and stop caring about what other people are saying about what you're doing, or your business is not going to work, or if you don't believe in yourself, then you're absolutely right, and it's not going to work. Either way you think, if it's going to work or not going to work, you're absolutely right. I know for myself, and just a little bit about me. I'm Jesse Griffin, single father of 3 kids. You know, almost 5 years ago, I went through a divorce that absolutely, positively had put me in a dark place, mentally, physically. Went through deep depression. I was working a crap end job, making like $10 an hour, and living with my sister in a 1-bedroom apartment. 3 kids, me and my sister, so 5 people in a 1-bedroom apartment. And me making $10 an hour, really not having my own car, like having to take the transit system. Plus, my sister would let me use her car sometimes, and her car like eventually had expired tags, and like, wow, I'm telling you. And so, anyway, was essentially staying at apartments for a couple of years with my kids. I mean, and I didn't have my kids full time, but I have them 50% of the time. So just as much time is being shared with me and their mother. And so as I'm going through this, getting into deeper and deeper depression, and it's not just affecting me, it's affecting my mom, my sister, my kids, all those around me that I love. And so just sank into deeper depression. But this whole time I had one really good friend that is to this day is one of the smartest people I know. And he really helped me come to the light after me going through what I was going through. And amazingly enough, he was pretty much going through the same thing. Separation. He has 3 kids, and so anyway, he got me into this. He was introducing me to this other company, that I eventually ended up getting into after losing a job that I actually had. Actually, a little bit. So a little bit of time passes, and I got a pretty good job, but it was working nights at a hotel. I got fired from there in the very next day because the owner of the company gave me my check, went up, got my check. So the very next day, I got into the company, and started learning some concepts, learning the marketing, learning what to do, and pretty basic stuff, pretty easy. You just have to stay focused, and you just have to do it every single day, right? And so I started doing it. Started getting myself back together. Actually, so started doing that. Got a really good job at a big department store. Then I got a second job, so I was working nights and days, about 80 something hours a week. I don't know, until I thought. So in my mind, I thought, okay, that's going to help me get a little bit further ahead financially. Plus, I can start putting some money back into this business, so I don't have to work two jobs. Well, that didn't. I mean, it helped, but it really didn't help. It just made me a shittier person, excuse my language, and barely had any time with my kids, and so. But anyway, this whole time. So we into this company, and my friend introduces me to another company called Empower Network. And so, but this whole time I'm telling them for about 3 months, I'm like, man, no, I'm just going to focus on this one company so I can just start doing this. And that's pretty much it. And it's easy, the concepts. You just got to learn the concepts, and you just got to focus and do it. And so that's what I did. And so 3 months into it, one day I was just like, okay, man, I'll take a look at this and see what it's about. So took a look at it. And the whole time he was telling me it's $25 again, $25. So I'm like, okay. So I went and watched it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting in. So, and from there, I went from two jobs to one job. Didn't start really doing anything in Empower for, I don't know, a couple months maybe. And then one day I was just like, okay, I'm going to put all my focus into Empower Network. And so this whole time, okay, I moved out of my sister's house, or the apartment. She actually lives in Florida now. I'm here in Utah. And my mom actually built a house. I moved in with my mom, me and my kids. And so now, currently, I live with my mom, trying to get things back in motion, right? So, been with the Empower Network now for not even a year, I don't think, but had the ability to start learning what they were teaching me in Empower Network for $25. There's 8 steps that you have to go through that you learn, and then 3 really powerful steps that you have to do inside your business. Any business, man, any business. If you just focus and do what, and I can teach you, but you have to get in. It's $25. So it's so powerful and so easy that it would blow your mind. So. But basically, it's just you got to focus and take massive action. I mean, there's a little bit more that goes into that, but the only way you're going to find that out, honestly, is if you click the link below, you put your email in, you watch the video after that, and then you make the decision if you want to change your life or not. You make that decision. I had to. I was in a world of crap, going through depression, trying to figure out what is this it? Is this all I'm going to do? Is this the type of dad I'm going to be? Yeah, do I still live with my mom? Absolutely I do. Thank God I've had the opportunity to have a mom that loves her son, and I'm not just sitting here in my mom's house for free. Obviously I contribute as well, but thank God I have family and a mom that was there to help her son in my greatest time of need, and she loves her grandchildren, so it all has worked out. Thank God. But so as the time was gone on, and the Empower Network started doing what they told me to do, started getting 4 and 5 and 6 leads a day. Then it started going up and more. So I had eventually. This past January, I had the opportunity to take my mom to an Empower Network event in Austin, Texas. And I'll tell you what, 4,000 people there or whatever changed me and my mom's life. Changed my life. I've never in my life been to something like that. And the things that I learned there, Oh, and the people that I met, oh my gosh. So I'm telling you right now, you click this link below, right? You click the link below, you put your email in, you watch the video on the next page, right? If you really want to change your life, if you want to quit your job, right? If you want to quit working, if you want to be able to wake up every day at 10 o'clock and do whatever you want to do for the rest of the day, you gotta do this. Like, I'm not joking. If you're looking for the next and greatest, the latest and greatest thing, this is it. And this is it. And stop looking. Stop going all over the place and wasting your time and wasting your money doing this stuff. Stop it. So I don't want to waste too much more of your time, but if you really want to change your life, you get involved. It's $25, right? And then I'll teach you what I know. And then there's so much more. I mean, if you want to change, you have to change. Plain and simple. You have to learn the skills and learn what it is to take to be an entrepreneur, to be able to be successful. And you don't have to go through the school of hard knocks, because they've already done all that stuff for you. You just got to do what they're telling you to do, and just do it. Like, I mean, come on. And plus, all the time and money and effort you put into it is what you get out of it. Is what you put into it is what you get out of it, right? So that's what I have done, and I had the opportunity to take my mom to Austin, Texas, and it's changed her life. And I'm telling you, it will change your life. It will change your life. Okay, all you got to do is just get involved. I'll help you out. I'll be there to help you. Just do it. So if you want to quit your job, if you want to be able to travel all over the world, if you want to do what you want to do, let's do it together. I'm in this boat too. I'm making things happen. That's why I'm creating these silly videos. Because I know there's people out there that are struggling, and you don't have to struggle. If you want to quit your job, then start doing things that every day, even if it's an hour or half an hour a day, start doing things that will help you get to that point. If you're sitting around complaining about it every day, then you got to look at yourself and realize that's why you're not where you want to be. And if I'm not telling anybody this, and if I'm just sitting here telling myself this, and that's awesome, that's cool, because that's the person that needs to hear it the most. So I'm telling you, get involved. I don't even know what else to say about it. I'm sick of hearing people talk about scams. I'm sick of hearing people talk about all this crap and not changing their life. You sit here and you listen to negative people and negative TV and all this stuff. Stop doing it. Stop sitting around playing Xbox all day and Facebooking and all this stuff all day, and get off your butt and do some work and focus, man. Focus. Look, I've done some other stuff that I haven't even really talked about, like, sleeping in cars and stuff. Yeah, I've done all that. I've been in a few different network marketing companies and thought they all failed, but it wasn't the companies. Their companies are still around. It was me. Okay? I had to get through all that negativity in here to be able to open up. And that's what it's going to take for someone out there that's struggling. You don't have to struggle in your business. If you're looking at something to get into, you found it. Click the link below, get signed up, and then I will talk to you personally. We'll make this happen. Okay? There's nothing else to say, but I appreciate you coming to my page. Jesse Griffin signing off.